What if you could build a skyscraper with just a sentence? Today, we're diving into a really revolutionary shift in architectural design. It's a technology that's literally turning our words into the buildings of tomorrow. Let's get into how it all works.
Just think about this for a second. Instead of getting bogged down in super complex software for days on end, you just describe a space, and then you watch it appear on your screen fully rendered in moments. This isn't some far-off future fantasy, it's the real power of prompt-to-render design, and it's happening right now.
I mean, just look at the difference here. On the left, you've got the traditional workflow, which can be a total grind, hours, sometimes days, wrestling with complicated programs. But on the right, the path is so much more direct. We're talking seconds or minutes, all driven by simple text. This isn't just a small step up, it's a complete reimagining of the entire creative process.
Okay, so how on earth is this even possible? Well, we're talking about a technology that basically closes the gap between that fleeting idea in your head and a stunning, high-quality image on your screen, almost instantly. The secret sauce behind all of this is something called a diffusion model. Now, don't let that technical name throw you off. Just think of it like an AI that's gone to architecture school for, well, its entire life. It's studied millions of architectural photos and plans. It's learned the visual language of design. It knows what brushed concrete looks like, how morning sunlight should fall through a window, and the lines that make something feel modern. So when you type in a description, it's not just guessing. It's creating from this huge, deep well of knowledge. All right, so you've got an idea in your head, and the AI is ready and waiting. How do you actually turn your words into a fully realized image? Let's break down the workflow. It's actually a lot simpler than you might think. The whole thing really just boils down to 4 key steps. First, you set the scene. Are we designing an interior or an exterior? You know, a cozy kitchen or a massive skyscraper? Then you write the prompt that gets your main idea across. From there, you start layering in the really important details, materials, lighting, the architectural style, and then finally, the fun part. You hit generate, see what the AI comes up with, and then you can start iterating, just tweaking your words to get closer and closer to that perfect design.
Now, this next part, this is where the real art meets the science. You can think of the AI as this incredibly powerful creative partner. But, you know, like any partnership, communication is everything. You have to learn how to talk to it, because the quality of what you get out is directly tied to the quality of what you put in. So, what makes a really great prompt? First off, be specific. Don't just say a nice house. You got to describe the style, the materials, the mood. You're trying to paint a clear picture for it. But, and here's the part that's a little counterintuitive, you have to keep it concise. You'd think more detail is better, right? But this AI actually works best with a couple of short, powerful sentences, or even just a string of descriptive phrases, not some long, drawn-out paragraph.
Here is a perfect example. Modern 2-story villa with glass facade and floating staircase. See, it's short, it's packed with specific details, and it gives the AI really clear, actionable instructions. The AI knows exactly what modern, glass facade, and floating staircase are, and it can just run with that. And on the flip side, here's what you want to avoid. The AI really struggles with poetic or abstract ideas. A prompt like, a house that feels like a dreamy memory. I mean, that's beautiful, but it's way too vague for the AI to understand. And remember, those long, complicated paragraphs, they're just going to confuse the system. When you're talking to an AI, clarity and precision are your absolute best friends. So, the big question, does this mean architects and designers are about to be out of a job? No, absolutely not. It is so crucial to understand that this is an incredibly powerful new tool, but it is not a replacement for human expertise. It has a very specific and honestly, a very exciting role to play. So where does this tool really shine? Well, it's amazing for the early stages of design. You can explore ideas at lightning speed, you can create mood boards for clients, or develop initial concepts. But you have to use it with caution for anything that needs absolute precision, like construction plans or final material specs, and there's a really important reason for that. The key term to wrap your head around here is visual approximations. The images look stunningly realistic, right? But they are not accurate down to the last millimeter. The AI understands what wood looks like, but it doesn't know the exact grade you need or where to source it from. So think of it as a beautiful, high-fidelity prototype, not the final buildable blueprint. So what this all leads to is a completely new way of working, a hybrid workflow, where human creativity and AI speed can finally come together. This isn't about replacement, it's about partnership. And this right here, this is the big takeaway.
The future of design isn't human versus machine, it's your vision, your expertise, your unique style, all amplified by the incredible speed of AI. You can use AI to generate 100 ideas in an hour, and then you use your professional tools like Revit or Rhino to refine the single best one. It's really the best of both worlds.
And all of this leaves us with a really fascinating question to think about. As these AI tools get exponentially faster and more powerful, what becomes the most valuable, the most irreplaceable role for the human designer? Is it taste? Is it curation? Problem solving? I think that's something we're all going to be discovering together. Thanks for tuning in.